What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Xavier Law Sports Podcast. I'm the host, Isaiah, and we are live, baby. And today we're going to be watching and listening to the Titans free agents introductory press. We have running back Tony Pollard, cornerback Chidobe Awuzie, linebacker Kenneth Murray, and then we have center Lloyd Cushenberry. It has begun, y'all. So your boy Zay's going to start talking. How's everyone doing on today? Let's get it, y'all. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
About what they're doing here excited you and what they're going to
Running
do
back
with
Tony
this
Pollard.
offense specifically?
I mean, just talking to him, getting the feel for what he wants to do and how he likes to do things this year. He's supposed to be going after some O-line things like that. Building the O-line up. We got great coaches, a great O-line coach. So, I'm definitely looking forward to the experience.
What do you think about the Ridley addition here lately too?
Big. That was big time for us.
Levis, and you paid much attention to him early in his career. You're a new quarterback.
Yeah, he's definitely a good competitor. A great competitor, a dog on the field. He's one of those guys that he makes it easy for you to play for. Once you see your quarterback out there running the ball, taking hits like a running back, it kind of gives you a pride playing for a guy like that.
Coming back from the ankle sprain and leg fracture, your numbers last year just continued to get better later in the year. How much more confidence does that give you heading into this season, being further removed from that injury?
I mean, that's big. Any big injury that guys have, it normally takes a year. That second year is when you see the comeback around and see guys get to their true form. So, I'm ready to show what I can do, ready to show what I can bring to this team and just to contribute.
For Titans fans, some of which you may not have watched, many Cowboys games, what are they getting with you?
They're getting a playmaker, an explosive guy on the field, home run threat, and they're getting a competitor.
I know you were part of that group, the text messaging about the running backs. Do you feel you guys have reset the market this year?
I mean, that's something that I say is kind of behind me at this point. The deal is done, we've signed, and, I'm ready to get to work at this point.
What is it like? You've been the same team throughout your NFL career. What is it like coming to a new team now, knowing you have to kind of establish yourself again, not only maybe with your teammates, coaches, fan base, and all of that?
It's a little different, but I kind of like it. It puts you in the mindset of you got to get it. It's either go big or go home. So that's how I look at things. With a fresh start, a chance to do things over. I'm ready to just make the most of the opportunities and just show what I can do.
And you kind of touched on coming back home again. You got your mom here watching the pressure. How big has she been as part of your career? How neat to have her here and maybe having family be able to watch you play moving forward?
Yeah, I'm very big on family, having my family around and just being able to play closer to family and having them having a chance to come to more games. That was big for me. That was big in my decision making and me being here now.
I'm surprised you're showing up here, or you knew that was coming?
Nah, we talked it through.
Did you get a chance to go see Coach Eddie Woods?
I haven't seen him yet. No, I haven't.
That's good.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We just heard from running back Tony Pollard. Like I said a couple days ago on the source site, they had Tony part of this team, part of this backfield. Here goes Lloyd Cushenberry. Wow, that was quick, y'all. Lloyd Cushenberry, center.
Biggest factor of Bill Callahan. His resume speaks for itself. Coached a lot of great guys. Heard a lot of great things about him. So, and, I think it's a good opportunity for me to continue to grow my game and take that next step as a player.
I guess center, obviously a natural leader on the field. I mean, how excited are you about kind of taking over that role here with this team, and maybe how will you establish yourself early on?
Yeah, it's, looking forward to it. First of all, I just want to come in and show these guys what type of work I am. I'm not really a huge talker like off the field, but I just want to establish, make sure these guys know I'm a hard worker and just show what type of player I am and lead these guys by example.
How important is it for you to be part of the culture reset that's got to take place on this offensive line with the struggles that they've had the last couple of years?
That's big. It's a big part of offensive line play. Just having a good culture, having a good room, a good group of guys that's willing to play for each other. That's what I look forward to, trying to build. First of all, like I just mentioned, showing these guys the type of work ethic I have and establishing that, because that's what it's going to take for us to get to the level we need to get to.
What do you know about Will Levis, and have you had any chats with him since joining the team?
Texted him yesterday. I know a little bit about him. Just seeing him on social media and throughout last season, he's just a complete competitor. Tough guy. Seems like a tough guy to play for. So looking forward to work with him.
Tony just crossed paths, I guess. What were your thoughts about him? Have you met Tajay yet? And what do you think about that running back tandem you'll be blocking for?
Haven't met Tajay yet, but I know Tony Pollard, explosive back. Just seeing him, what he did in Dallas. So looking forward to blocking for him.
You mentioned Bill Callahan. How big of a part of the recruiting process for you was he?
It was big. Got the chance to talk to Ethan Posick, former center in Cleveland. He's telling me a lot about it, a lot about him. He raved about him, and like I say, it's just an opportunity that I feel like he can take me to the next level.
What is it about him? I mean, we hear it's almost like a mystique thing since he was hired. Can you give specifics about why guys rave about him and what he brings?
He's very detailed. When you get a chance to talk to him, it's just a different level of offensive line play that he kind of unlocks. And it's a lot that goes into this game that we play in, and he, like I said, his resume speaks for itself.
That detail you mentioned, were there a lot of similarities? I know it's limited conversation, but in that as compared to, when you played under Mike Munchak?
Yeah, some similarities. Coach Munch was amazing, and I see a lot of similar, teachings that Callahan presented. So, yeah, I mean, look forward to work with him.
You had mentioned as a rookie, it was kind of rough for you. You said it personally, then year two, and now you signed, a record-setting deal for the position. What was really behind, being able to make that transition from struggling to now?
Well, I think we just mentioned Coach Munchak. I feel like coming in, he gave me a great foundation. He helped me lay a great foundation of fundamentals. I feel like since that point, like I said, I've struggled my rookie year, but every year I've gotten better. Every year I've taken a step, and that's what I want to continue to do. Take a bigger step each year, but every single year I've gotten better, man, and started off with a good foundation.
What is the next step for you?
Just hopefully a guy that's a consistent anchor, a guy that can to be looked at as one of the best centers in this league.
How important do you think pass protection is going to be with the Brian Callahan offense, and how well do you think you do that? It appears to be one of your strengths.
Well, I think that's important for any offense. We got to give guys time to make plays, got to give the quarterback time to get the ball to our playmakers, the guys we got coming in. So that, along with the run game, is all important.
What are the Titans getting in Sadiq Charles, who was your college teammate at LSU?
Yeah. Very, very versatile guy. Can play guard, tackle, anything you need him to do. Great locker room guard, great locker room guy, great personality. Can do it all.
You know other guys on this team? How familiar are you with other players that you maybe crossed paths with?
Was in college with Arden Key my first 2 years, so know him. Great personality, a lot of energy. Yeah. So I know Arden. That's about it. I played against a few guys in college, and so just looking forward to meeting everyone else.
What was the thought process when free agency started and knowing you'd be coming to a new team, and now that you're here, what's that like as you kind of start anew?
Looking forward to it, man. I kept getting the feeling, it was just time for change. It's time for something new, and this opportunity presented itself. I'm just glad I'm here.
Like Rand and Coach Callahan, and maybe the culture that's kind of starting to build here, hope to build.
Yeah. The energy is amazing. You can walk throughout the building, man. A lot of people smiling and came ready to get this thing rolling and set this culture for the future.
Did you pay attention at all to the perception that maybe the Titans have struggled on the offensive line? Was that something that motivated you of wanting to come here and turn things around?
No, not really. I feel like, I guess there's a reason they reached out to me. It was a need, and with all the other factors, Coach Callahan and the things they got going, I just felt like it was the right spot.
That's good. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. See you. Yep.
Well, this man. job. We have a center that's going to be great for us, y'all. And I think Lloyd Cushenberry is really going to be our long-term center. I think this is a guy that's going to be on this team for the next 5 to 8 years, and that's going to be a really great thing. Here goes Chidobe Awuzie, our new cornerback.
Really excited. This was actually a team I did a pre-draft visit coming out in 2017, so I'm a little familiar with the area, and seeing a lot of energy in the building, a lot of the guys that I met today, coaches, staff, everybody just has a smile on their face and really happy. So I feel like I'm gonna fit in.
What do you think you bring to this team, and how would you describe your style of play?
I'm a competitive guy, really physical technician, and I think, I'm a brother. I've always been a part of a brotherhood or a team, being able to excel in a locker room and a culture of winning. So, when that's the standard, which I feel like it is here, I feel like they get the best of me. So I'm really excited to implement what I have and also to earn the respect of everybody in the building. That's my number one goal at first.
How much did Denard Wilson, how much of a role did he play in getting you here? He's a renowned DB coach.
Yeah, DB coach, DB background, defensive coordinator. We've spoken briefly already today too. Just really excited to get to work with him, someone who has a lot of experience in the game, and the staff that, is here as well, the defensive staff as well as the offensive staff, but mainly the defensive staff I've met today. I can just see it in their eyes. They're ready to get things rolling, so it's giving me a lot of juice.
You mentioned the offensive staff. How early? You mentioned the offensive staff. How early did Brian Callahan, reach out to you in this process?
When it was legal. Yeah.
When it comes
How much of a
to,
relationship did you have with Brian in Cincinnati, even though he was on the other side of the ball?
Oh man, a great relationship. We did a lot of great things together over there, obviously as a team. And when you make it that far, we all become family. So Coach Callahan, definitely has all of my respect. And seeing how, I would always ask him questions, on the side. Sometimes me, Jamar, T, and TB would be warming up on the ladder, and Coach Callahan would be standing right there. And sometimes, we'd have small conversations here and there. So a lot of respect, and, probably the number one reason, if not the biggest reason I'm here right now. So really appreciative of him.
a lot of people in Cincinnati,
And also, Chidobe, did that make a difference too, the relationship you had with him?
Definitely. I think I played a lot of good ball under Coach Jackson, and seeing him being added to this staff, I was really excited to be able to, replicate and kind of pick up where we left off, to elevate again and make another great leap.
when it comes to the leadership aspect of your game, a lot of people in Cincinnati said you were that guy. And how much pride do you take in that? I know you're new here to Tennessee, but that's a younger defensive backs room. How do you plan to bring that and incorporate that?
I think the number one thing, again, is just earning respect, doing what I have to do on the field, in the meeting room, getting my body right and letting people see that first. And then, when it's time to speak or to pick my spots, do that. And at the end of the day, I'm just being myself, So if you're around me, I like to push people, and I hope to be pushed as well. So that's the culture that we're going to try to, that I'm going to try to bring here, is just, one that, we're all competing, but in a healthy manner, to make sure that we're all getting the best out of each other.
Aggressive attacking defense. You said it. You had that in Cincinnati. It's something Denard Wilson said he wants to have here. What does that mean to you?
That means that aggressive in our approach, leave no stone unturned. Any question that we have in the meeting room, let's not leave this meeting room without, fireworks flying. Let's get it all out there, have uncomfortable conversations on the field as well. Obviously, I think that speaks for itself. So football's a physical sport, and you either attack or be attacked. So I definitely want to be the attacker. So yeah.
How much you paid attention to what else this team has done in free agency? Not just the guys that are here today, but the more guys are coming aboard, and how much does that maybe excite you?
Oh, it's very exciting. TP, obviously a guy I played with in Dallas. Actually Jeffrey Simmons, he trains in Dallas, so I got to talk to him a little bit. Just a lot of great energy around here. Kenneth also trains in Dallas, met him, when he signed too. So it's like, okay, this is I'm already getting familiar with this place a little bit. So everything that's going on is very exciting, and I could sense the energy as soon as I got to Nashville.
What did you learn about yourself last year coming off the injury, and just how tough was that process for you, kind of getting back to strength?
Oh, I learned how resilient I am. I kind of, that's kind of who I am. But, when you're put in a situation like that, you kind of have to keep showing up and being yourself, no matter the circumstance. And I think I, did a great job of that.
You're all the way back to where you were before the injury now?
For sure.
What's the, you talk about the energy in the building. What's just kind of the intrigue about a new regime and a new opportunity in a place that is clearly spending the money to try to turn it around quickly?
Yeah, it means that it matters, right? Like some teams, maybe it's just one player or, it's just, these little things. But here you could tell that it matters that, we're trying to win. That shows that, the front office and, the GM, and they've done a great, amazing job. It's really, they're being intentional. And when you see that and you see the effort put in, I don't know how a player can't understand that the winning is the goal here. So that's what we're going to try to do.
And just for the record, would you mind pronouncing your name so we can all hear it?
Just call me Chidobe.
Yeah.
So the name is Chidobe Awuzie.
So
If you want to say it in the English language, it's Chidobe Awuzie.
okay.
In my language, it's Awuzie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accent's on the first syllable of the last name then.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
many different ways have you heard people try to pronounce it?
Too many, man. That's why it's just Cheeto or Chi. It's easy. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You had a big game when Chargers played here last September. I think maybe Rand and Chad Brinker were taking some notes that day.
Maybe. That definitely was a big day. It was fun to do it.
There's plenty of opportunity here. Kenneth, I know they lost Aziz in free agency and a couple other guys too. Is that one of the things that drew you here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just feel like being here, the energy here has been immaculate. I think this place is up and coming, and I just want to be a part of something special, building something special, and winning some football games. And I think I can come here and be dynamic, and I'm really looking forward to that.
How much are you looking forward to getting in a scheme that seems like it will probably showcase more your athleticism, let you just get out there and play freely the way you're capable of?
Yeah, absolutely. I think those things, my attributes, definitely benefit from being on an attacking, fast defense, just flying around. I think that's what I do best. And so, I'm really looking forward to that. Had great conversation with the coaches this morning, and really excited, looking forward to coming here, getting after it, and just, creating a great culture, and playing some really, really good defense and winning some.
Thank you. And how about working with, an OG in the linebacker game like Frank Bush, having him as a coach?
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely is an OG. Been learning a little bit about him. Had a chance to sit down and talk with him this morning. And so, he's been, a guy that's super energetic. And, I'm looking forward to definitely getting in the room, getting after it, seeing, what I need to work on to get better, and just becoming the best version of myself.
Can you describe maybe how you think your career's gone at this point, and maybe what makes you think you're on the verge of maybe even doing more?
Yeah, I definitely think, I'm a guy on the rise. I think, everybody's journey is different. I think my story, may not have had the storybook story that people may have wanted. I came out and, had some ups and some downs. And I think, after this past season was able to, put together and showcase my abilities. And I think, you to expect more of that in the future. I just feel like, I was definitely more of a confident player, being more of a, confident player. And, the first few years I kind of, had some injuries that I dealt with, and just getting back to myself. When I play with that confidence, when I play with that fire, I think, I'm definitely, one of the best guys. So
How would you describe your play when you're at your best, your style?
Fast and physical, period. Fast and physical. I think that's what I bring to the table. A guy that's able to get to the ball with a nasty attitude, a guy that can make plays all over the field.
You said that, I guess, when the team comes after you early in free agency, is there a sense that, hey, I want to prove these guys right, and maybe how much interest did they show when you're right out of the gate, the Titans?
I think, my mindset is obviously to come in and be the best version of myself, come in and just, showcase who I am. And I think, me being that will be enough. I know what I bring to the table. I know that, I have the ability to be the guy, be the guy in the middle. And I look forward to doing that and proving that every day.
You said that you're a guy who you feel like is on the rise, and you kind of referred to this team as being that as well.
Absolutely.
It's like an up-and-coming team. Do you think there's kind of a culture fit there for a team that's looking to kind of come into a new era and build a competitive roster with a big opportunity for yourself?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, I love to compete. And so, being able to come to a team like this, we're building something special. And I definitely want to be a part of that.
Kenneth, you said coming here, the energy has been immaculate. You used that word.
Yep.
What have the Titans maybe done to give you kind of that feeling?
Just being around them this morning, man, you can just feel it from everybody here. It's definitely, a great vibe. Everybody's excited to be here. And so, when you get that vibe from, everybody, not just, the coaches, but, the staff, the equipment staff, the medical staff, it's just amazing. Obviously we're building something here. We're just getting started. And so, I'm looking forward to, putting it all together and going out there and winning some games.
How many guys on this team either played with in the past, played against, that you maybe consider buddies of yours?
Not too many, honestly. Obviously I've played against, a bunch of different guys, but nobody really personally that, I know, but I look forward to getting to know everybody.
Is that kind of exciting for you just to have all this newness, like a reset in a way? You're on a different time zone, you're in a different part of the country. Is that just exciting for you to kind of push the reset
Yeah,
button?
absolutely. Obviously, being in a new environment, a new state, new team, I'm just looking forward to, coming in and just showing who I am every day.
Have you had the opportunity to think about a New Jersey number yet, by chance?
Yeah.
You have to change
I
the
know.
number.
Yeah, I know K9 is not going to be existing anymore, obviously because of the late, great Steve McNair. But, yeah, I've taken, some things into consideration, and so we're going down that journey right now. And when we figure it out, you guys will know.
Kenneth, and kind of being a three-down linebacker, and what are the most important things about being a coverage guy?
Yeah, I take extreme amount of pride in that. I think, with my ability, I can play every down. I take pride in being on the field at all times and being a general. I think, aside from the athletic ability, aside from, running around, flying around, hitting, I truly do believe I'm a general. I'm able to, get everybody lined up, able to, know the ins and outs of the defense, and I take tremendous pride in that.
You spent much time here other than maybe playing a game, maybe here in Nashville before? What were your thoughts about Nashville?
Nashville, so far, it seems beautiful place to be. Seems like, everybody here loves being here. Unfortunately, I've only been here for a game, and so I'm looking forward to exploring the city.
What's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food, that's a hard one because I like so much. But I'd probably say, like, I don't know, pizza. I'm a simple guy, but I'm looking forward to trying some Nashville barbecue, so I'm looking forward to trying that.
Barbecue and hot chicken.
Yeah,
Put that on the list.
I got to.
You
I gotta
a
get it.
country music guy?
A little bit. I've gotten cultured a little bit over the years. At first, I wasn't really a country guy, but Tennessee whiskey goes a long way.
Chris Stapleton fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Ed.
appreciate it, man.
All right, folks, so there you have it, man. Round of applause. Called the new Tennessee Titans player, Kenneth Murray, Chidobe Awuzie, Lloyd Cushenberry, and Tony Pollard. Y'all, man, I'm super excited. Y'all heard what Kenneth Murray said, man. You could just feel the vibe and the energy when he stepped foot into the building on today. And y'all, us as fans, we can feel that same vibe and energy around this team. We can tell that we are going places and that, man, this team is going to be exciting. I know some of y'all are still disappointed, that we don't have like Kevin Byard, Derrick Henry, some guys like that team, but y'all, it's a new era. We are going places. It's an exciting and fun time to be a Tennessee Titans fan. And I really, really believe, y'all, that this coming up season, we're going to see things we have never seen done before with the Tennessee Titans in terms of how we play on the field, because it is literally going to be, y'all, a lot of new concepts, a lot of new schemes that we're going to be running. And for some of y'all, Titans fans, it's going to take you a little minute to get used to that, because you're going to be like, wait, I thought we used to do this. We've been doing this for years. But y'all, it's a new day. It's a new era. And I'm super, super, super excited for it. Man, I cannot wait to see these guys every Sunday make plays for our team. Kenneth Murray, he said when he's at his best is when he's playing fast and physical. Chidobe Awuzie, you can tell he's going to bring that veteran leadership that we really need in this cornerback core. Tony Pollard is going to bring that element of speed and explosiveness that we need at running back with Tajay Spears. And then Lloyd Cushenberry is going to hold down that center spot, hopefully for years to come. So, man, I'm super excited. Also, we got Calvin Ridley. We didn't see him on today because, Calvin Ridley is not officially signed on the dotted lines as of this moment. But obviously, we know bringing Calvin Ridley onto this team is going to be a big thing for us. Him and DeAndre Hopkins, man, going to form one of the best wide receiver duos in the league. Y'all, this team is looking pretty good right now. I cannot lie. Where y'all swiped our wide receiver 2 target, but that money was crazy. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, 4 years, $92 million. That's a lot of money, but hey, it costs to be the boss, y'all. And let they go make it show on Tony Paul. But yeah, it costs to be the boss, y'all. And also, you look at this team, we're not paying anybody really, right? Outside of Big Jeff Simmons, we're really not, and Harold Landry, we're really not paying anybody. So I'm cool with giving Calvin Ridley the contract we gave him. But y'all, like I said, once again, super exciting time to be a Tennessee Titans fan. I cannot wait to see these guys week in and week out, man, make plays for our team. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine. So make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm going to end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.